Okay, so again, to continue with classification of lasers, based on the pumping schemes is what we just saw, 3-level and 4-level systems. Based on the wavelength of light they produce, visible, IR, UV. I'm sure you're pretty much aware of the spectrum of different types of light. So based on what light it produces, it falls into this category. Based on pumping mechanism, optical, chemical, electric discharge, injection current. So what is this? The pumping mechanism, what it is, you are aware of. So what the pumping mechanism does is, it is going to take electrons out of the lower level and put them in the pumping level, out of the ground level rather, and put them in the pumping level. So to do that, it is using some kind of energy, right? So an electron does not simply walk out of its orbit and enter another orbit. You have to pull it out, and for that you are going to give some kind of energy. So that energy can be through optical, through shining light, chemical, electric discharge, or something called injection current, which is like a hybrid of chemical and electric. So these are the different types of energy which can be provided to facilitate the transfer of electrons from the ground level to the pumping level. So based on that, how we classify is what this says. Based on the active medium is the material itself, the element inside which you're going to be playing with the electrons and making them move across energy levels and so on. So it can be gas, solid state, liquid, or semiconductor lasers. So what the active medium is, and based on output, temporal, meaning what is the nature of the output. Like I said, continuous, width, or pulsed. So continuous is when you have one stable beam, and pulsed is when it's flickering. And output power, depending upon the power of the power, again to remind you, is intensity by area. So depending upon the output power, it is divided into these 4 categories. So that is how lasers are classified based on different criteria.